Welcome to New Possibilities. I speak truth to power without fear. So, as you all know, Joshua Brown was a key witness in the Amber Guyger trial, and he testified for the prosecution against Amber Guyger. And 2 days after Amber Guyger was sentenced to 10 years for murdering Botham Jean, this brother, Joshua Brown, ends up dead. He ends up being killed by someone. Now, the police recently did a press conference and they claim that they have one suspect in custody, and they claim that there are two other suspects at large, and they say that the suspects are armed and dangerous. They claim that Joshua Brown was killed in a drug deal gone bad. That's their story. They say that there were some people from Louisiana that came all the way up to Texas to meet with him for some drug transaction. And, they say that the drug transaction went bad, it went south, and Joshua Brown shot one of the people. And then one of the other people proceeded to shoot and kill Joshua Brown. Now, the police say that they recovered like 12 pounds of marijuana from Joshua Brown's house. They also say that they recovered over 100 cartridges of THC. And from what I understand, there was a gun recovered or something to that effect. So the police are basically claiming this is a drug deal gone bad. They're basically saying that the police weren't involved in this brother's assassination, and they're trying to calm, the public and, make the public believe that this brother died in a drug transaction. And I just want to share some of my thoughts about this. Just bear with me. Wait till I drive over this section. It's real noisy. Yeah, so I wanted to share my thoughts. First of all, the people have every right and reason to view this whole situation with suspicion. First of all, you have someone testifying against Dallas police. He's testifying against a Dallas police officer. And under those circumstances, we need to have an independent investigation, as I said in the last video, so that people can have confidence in the results of any investigation. Because anytime you have the police possibly being involved, you don't need the police to be conducting the investigation. So that's one thing. Another thing, we know that police departments have a history of corruption. We know that many police violate the law. All I have to do is look here in Baltimore. We know about the situation of the gun trace task force here in Baltimore, where you had police officers extorting people, robbing people, selling drugs, committing all kinds of crimes. So I understand why people don't view the police with confidence. I understand why people doubt the police. And then also you have this situation where it is a police officer that actually went into Botham Jean's home while he was minding his own business and proceeded to shoot and kill his brother. And you got police officers defending this woman, Amber Guyger. So there is reason for suspicion. And, I join all those people that are calling for an independent investigation. People and organizations such as LDF, the Legal Defense Fund, have been calling for an independent investigation. One of the attorneys for the Botham Jean family has called for a police investigation. And then also, you got to look at this situation, man. Before this guy was even called to trial, before the brother Joshua Brown was called to trial, he already feared for his safety. He was concerned about testifying during this case. They had to subpoena him. And the judge was actually surprised that he actually showed up to testify. And then immediately after the trial, he went out of state, from what I understand, if I recall correctly, for fear of his safety. and then this brother ends up dead. So this raises all kinds of questions. So I hope that the an independent party conducts this investigation, follows up on this police investigation, make sure that it's legit, these findings of the police are legit and all that kind of stuff. But it raises serious questions, man. And, basically, they're just trying to say, well, this is a brother who was caught up in that criminal lifestyle. The initial reports were that this brother had his own business. From what I read, this brother was renting out homes for Airbnb, so that he could make money and stuff like that. But they're saying that he's a drug dealer, basically. And also, this article that I read from the New York Times said that this brother had 2 other charges against him in the past. I think it was from 2011, and then one was after that for misdemeanor charge, and then also a drug charge as well. So this whole thing is very troubling. I can't take the police department's word at face value. So again, I think that there should be an independent investigation of this brother's death, an independent investigation, as the Legal Defense Fund said, conducted either by the state authorities or by federal authorities. So anyway, I want to hear from y'all. What do y'all think about this? Do y'all believe this story that this brother was just killed in some drugs transaction gone bad? And it just doesn't make sense for somebody to travel all the way from Texas, from Louisiana to Texas for some drug deal and stuff like that. And then, if the brother feared for his safety, I'm wondering why he came back to Texas. So anyway, man, tell me what y'all think. Please rate, comment, subscribe, like the video, share the video, hit that notification bell so that you'll know when I post new content over here. Peace and blessings to each and every one of you. Have a blessed day.